The Philippine National Police Highway Patrol Group has heightened checkpoint operations for four-wheel vehicles following the recent road rage shooting incident in Antipolo City. HPG personnel are now stopping cars, inspecting windows, and verifying drivers' official receipts and certificates of registration. To bolster checkpoint operations and curb illegal activities, additional personnel will be deployed nationwide. PNP HPG spokesperson Lieutenant Nadame Malang emphasized that the checkpoints are for compliance with traffic laws and that drivers with no violations will be quickly cleared. He urged the public to cooperate for the success of the initiative.
Stick pa rin po ang ating highway patrol group, mapamotor man to or mapakotse po, ay talaga pong kailangan po nating i-adhere yung tinatawag po nating plain view doctrine. Ano po ba ang hinahanap kapag tayo po ay dumadaan sa checkpoint? Unang-una po dyan ang ating pong mga lisensya, tama po ba? At pangalawa po dyan yung ating pong ORCR.
Now, to discuss this matter further, we have NAPOLCOM Commissioner Rafael Vicente Calinisan joining us via Zoom. Good morning. Thanks for joining us today.
Good morning po.
Yes,
both Angela and Angelo,
Yes.
Good morning po.
Yes, Attorney, thank you for joining us. So let's get right to it. Now, what are the things that the public has to remember about how to behave with our police officers during a checkpoint? Kasi madami pong minsan confusion among the public o anong ba dapat gawin, bababa ang bintana, tataas ang bintana. Ano po yung mga reminders dyan?
Una po sa lahat, our policemen will be just doing their jobs. So they'll be very professional when they deal with the general public. Sana po cooperation na lang po ng taong bayan. So pag nakita nyo po yung checkpoint, maaari na lang po lamang na patayin nyo po yung ilaw sa harapan ninyo, yung po headlights ninyo para hindi humasilaw yung ating mga law enforcers. Roll down your windows and turn on your car lights from inside para kita naman po.
Yes.
So the search, yes, the search is limited to a visual search. Hindi po kayo kailangan bumaba, wala po kailangan na buksan na kahit na ano, hanggang tingin lang po ang pwedeng gawin ng ating mga law enforcers.
Buti you said that because sinabi that they will require daw yung mga ORCR and other documents. Tama po ba yun, Attorney?
That is okay. That is that's part of the routine functions of an inspection if you are subjected to one. Kailangan naman po talaga dala nyo po ang inyong driver's license. Kailangan din naman po dala nyo ang inyong ORCR sa inyong kotse. So there's nothing irregular with that, and that is procedural, if I may say.
Okay, lastly, now, related to that na attorney, if ever the public feels na medyong na-violate ang rights sila, ano yung recourse nila? How do they complain?
They can come to the National Police Commission. Of course, they can also come to the superiors of the members of the Philippine National Police, yung mga bossing doon, yung mga district directors maybe, or even the regional director. But of course, meron po tinatawag na constitutional body called the National Police Commission or the NAPOLCOM.
Yes.
There are regional offices in every region, and of course the head office is in Quezon Avenue, corner EDSA. The general public is welcome there. Pwede po kayong pumasok doon at magdulog ng inyong mga saloobin o reklamo kung meron man pong pang-aabuso ng ating mga law enforcers.
Okay.
Commissioner, I want to know your thoughts about the proposed road rage bill. Do you agree on this? Dapat ba na magkaroon pa tayo ng batas dito o dapat lang implementahin yung mga iba't ibang batas natin, mas lagyan pa ng ngipin?
Candidly, I haven't read the proposed bill, but for all intents and purposes, masyado na tayo maraming batas na rin, and that can be covered by other existing laws. But if there is the wisdom of the legislature to impose stiffer penalties for road rage, then so be it. That is the function of Congress to oversee and think of laws that could improve society. Then it's most welcome. But I have yet to see it, and maybe I can join the public discussion once it's up for public discussion.
Aside pa dun po sa mga increased checkpoints natin na nabanggit po ninyo kanina, what else can we do? Para po, kasi sunod-sunod na po tayo dito sa mga road rage incidents natin. What do you think po?
Totoo niyan. I don't think it's just the law enforcer side. Maybe the bulk of it is the responsibility of each and every individual. Pag sumakay ka ng kotse, isipin mo, may mga rights din naman yung mga kapwa mo. Hindi lang naman ikaw ang mag-isa gumagamit ng kalsada. So, it's just the same thing. It's called respect. Respect for your rights and respect for the rights of others. Kung if everyone thinks the same way, na nagre-respetuhan lang, nagagalangan lang tayo sa kalsada, it's gonna be a better society for each and everyone. Kasi kung alam mo naman na yung kasama mo sa kalsada, hindi ka naman babarubalin, gagalangin natin yung rules and regulations on the road, then there's no, I foresee no problem. But if you use your vehicle as a weapon, if you think that you are impenetrable once you ride your vehicle, and you are anonymous once you ride your vehicle, then we have a problem. Because we coexist with other people, and at the end of the day, we respect other people as well.
Attorney, taking this opportunity na rin to talk about yung recent apology ni Gabriel Go, no? About this issue sa nangyari. Madami kasi medyo hati ang public dito. Madami nagsasabi, well, ganyan naman talaga si Mr. Go, na with consistent daw siya dealing with other people, regardless kung police ka, politiko. Bakit daw kailangan ipa-apologize daw ito ang ano po sa loobin ng iba po, hindi po lahat. What makes it significant daw that he has to apologize? Ano ko yung context ng buong video, kasi ang nakikita natin edited lang eh.
Number one, yung respeto na hinihingi ko not just for the uniform service. It is even also for all private individuals.
Okay.
Ang datingan kasi, pwede mo pahiyain na kahit sinong tao dahil you are doing your work. At the end of the day, we are not vloggers, we are government officials.
That's right.
Number two, the police uniform. Dekada na ang nagsuot ng uniforming yan kasama ng aking dalawang magulang.
Yes.
And yung work of a policeman is no joke. That is the peace and order of our country. Being a policeman also, how to get there is also no joke. So we have to respect the uniform. Kung medyo chaotic, no one respects it, sisigawan lang ang law enforcer, isipin mo yung chaos that could possibly happen if everyone can actually shout at a police officer. We are not setting the right example. It does not mean that law enforcers or policemen are exempt from the law. Lahat po tayo pantay-pantay. Kung nagkamali po ang pulis, paparusahan po natin. Kung kailangan pong tikitan. Kung kailangan kasuhan. Pero what I'm just asking for is some courtesy to someone wearing a uniform. During that time, Mr. Go was not even wearing the MMDA uniform. And he was berating a fellow law enforcer who the day before actually saved his life. So I'm very happy that Mr. Go manned up, siya nag-sorry na, saradong libro na ho yan sa MMDA at sa PNP, kasama na po ang NAPOLCOM. Hindi naman ho magbabago ang relasyon ng MMDA, PNP at NAPOLCOM. Tuloy pa rin ho ang serbisyo namin at ang pagtutulungan ho natin.
Commissioner, it's good that you mentioned na kapag may kasalanan, ang hanay ng pulisya, parusahan. No? So for the sake of fairness po, yung po bang uniform personnel po natin ay yung nag-illegally park doon po sa lugar na yon, nabigyan po ba siya ng ticket, nabigyan po ba siya ng karampatang kumbaga parusa doon sa kanyang maling ginawa on that part?
Yes, he was ticketed. I actually saw the ticket. He actually paid the fine. And that's that. It's as simple as that. Tikitan mo, wag mo nang sermonan, wag mo nang videohan, wag mo nang i-post.
Right.
Diba? I mean, I don't think that is the right thing to do. And at least he promised that corrective measures will be done. I cannot control Captain Felipe if he wants to file a case. In fact, he has filed one case yesterday. I think it's the libel case. Mukhang mag-file pa siya ng Data Privacy Act violation. Mukhang mag-file pa rin siya ng administrative case laban kay Mr. Go. But that is his call. As far as the institutions are concerned, all's well that ends well. Mr. Go has learned his lesson. We have learned our lessons as well. We just have to respect institutions. Respect each other dahil tayo, we are in the same industry, the law enforcement industry, public service tayo. We need to mutually support each other.
Yes, Attorney, on the other side naman, madami nagsasabi na it's a good thing daw that you and the captain was able to bring this out into light because sa posting pa nga ni Mr. Gabriel Go daw, parang a lot of people are behaving like it's a wild, wild west. They're clapping the attitude of berating other people. So, ang dami na kasi rin nagre-react. Ako rin, ginanon ni Sir Gabriel Go. Ano ang pwede kong gawin? Who do they approach with regards to issues like this? Is it the NAPOLCOM also, Attorney?
No, the NAPOLCOM does not have jurisdiction over traffic enforcers. So they can either file an admin case with the MMDA or an admin case with the Civil Service Commission, or they can also file a criminal case with the prosecutor's office kung saan man sila nakatira. The jurisdiction of the National Police Commission is just over the Philippine National Police.
Yeah, I understand naman po yung jurisdiction po ng NAPOLCOM. Pero so wondering po, no, kung meron din po ba kayong parang pwedeng recommendation for Gabriel Go and other officers?
How to deal with people?
How to deal with them? Or, kasi apparently, according to Senator J.V. Ejercito, meron din po palang harassment case itong si Gabriel Go years ago. So, would you recommend the retraining or I don't know, para po hindi na maulit yung ganitong nangyari?
Sabihin na lang natin ganito, may mga bossing din ng MMDA, I should not tell them what to do.
Yeah.
As far as we're concerned, we're trying to fix our own backyard. Linisin muna namin yung sarili namin bago kami magturo. And out of respect also to the MMDA, they know what to do. And this incident actually served as a lesson to everyone, not just from the MMDA, not just for the PNP, but also for the NAPOLCOM, even the general public.
Right. On that note, Diego? Maraming salamat po sa inyo, NAPOLCOM Commissioner Rafael Vicente Calinisan. Thank you and have a good day.
Salamat.